Get your exclusive items from JP Fans. $86 coupon with 50% off Mercury items. Link in the description. Oh yeah.
Hello, my name is Dr. Shambles, and today we're gonna have a little theory crafting video about purple Katakuri on OP17. I've been having fun theorizing on what we're gonna use, what we're not gonna use, and so yeah, today I'm gonna bring you my ideas. These are the very initial ideas about how the deck will maybe look like in OP17. Nothing is certain, to be honest, especially because there might be more reveals that could help this deck. I don't know. To be honest, I don't think so because we already got T2 SRs, okay? But before I get into that, I just have 2 points that I want to talk about. If you guys don't want to hear me talk about these 2 points that don't have... the first point has to do a little bit with the deck list. The second point has nothing to do with the theory crafting, so if you want to skip it, there's timestamps in the description. You guys can just skip it. First point is about the deck list, which is the Katakuri and Hakai. This one. So in my last video, not my last video by the way, in my video where I was reacting to other winning deck lists, I saw a guy using Hakai, and then I talked about 2-cost Katakuri. 2-cost Katakuri is definitely a 2 copies on the deck. I'm just saying I missed the 3rd copy a lot, like not a lot, but from time to time, you know, because the 2-cost Katakuri is to help you rebuild board in case you lose your 8C Katakuri or you whiff your initial 5-cost Katakuri. When you whiff your initial 5-cost Katakuri, you're not ramping, and then if you want to come back with the tempo as fast as you can, 2-cost Katakuri is like a huge help, which is the only reason why I miss him at 3. But I do understand like the deck needs to play him at 2 because there's just not much space. Like, you still prefer, like, if I whiff Katakuri, the 5-cost, you still kind of prefer to see the Cracker most of the time. To at least have some ramp, to then we can at least play the 8-cost Katakuri, you know? I understand that. I understand why you need to play them at 2. I'm just saying, I kind of missed the 3rd because sometimes he would come clutch, you know? And when I'm not seeing him, we kind of lose a turn having to rebuild board. But it is what it is. Hopefully we also have the 7-cost pudding for that. But yeah. And then the Hakai, I understand the value of Hakai, I understand the matchups where Hakai can have a lot of value. Goofy and Red-Green Luffy is like the 2 guys that have the most value. It's just, I believe, like, I prefer using my board and swing. For example, right now Katakuri can build board very fast, yes, and then, therefore, playing Hakai would not hurt our turn as much. Usually when you play Hakai, you're losing a turn, you cannot do anything else besides playing Hakai, and then like swinging with what you have or passing the turn. Since we build board so fast, Hakai now could be more viable. I just can't see the space to play it because the deck is already somewhat bricky as it is. You can try to remove 9-cost Liling for it. Absolutely, you can try to remove maybe a Cracker, maybe 2 Crackers for it. You know, I think you should, if you want to play it, you should play it at 2. But you know, I just like it how it is. You know, it's not too bricky. We have adaptability, and the way I want my deck is consistent and not bricky at all. And so what I try to do is I try not to use Hakai, and I try to attach the 6-dot that I would use with Hakai to make bigger swings and maybe lose just 1 turn swinging onto board, and then the next turn usually I can already swing for life again without worrying too much, because our bodies right now on late game start getting very big, and so it's good enough. I understand the power of Hakai, I just don't see the space for it without our deck starting to become very bricky, okay? That's the only argument I have. So yeah, that's it. The second point that I wanted to talk about is the members only videos. Now, in case you don't know, I have members of the channel now, which are people who pay a subscription, which is €3, $3, I don't know, per month to have exclusive content, and the way I decided to do this is by letting them see my videos earlier. This brought up some comments talking about that I'm placing my videos behind the paywall, and it's too early on the channel, like the channel doesn't have that many subscribers. I understand. The thing is, these people, I didn't start making this because I wanted people to pay. I started making this because people were already paying. So I was away for 1 week. I didn't upload for that week. I think you guys remember. And then when I came back, I was flooding with ideas. And when I was recording, editing, so on and so forth, YouTube sent me a notification saying, congratulations, you have 5 members on your channel. I was like, what? People are actually paying? Because people were paying for nothing. And so that's when I decided to do, alright, let me do something for them at least. And that was every time I record and I post it on YouTube, I always schedule for the next week. Every time. It doesn't matter. Like, I prefer leaving 1 week without a video, which was the week I was away, for example, than to just record and post it right away. The only time I post my videos right away, it's when, like, it's a very big reveal and I'm very excited, and so I want to, like, catch the hype of the moment of that reveal, and so I post a video right away. Other than that, I always schedule my videos for the next week after recording them, and only that, if I'm flooding with ideas for videos, I usually record and then schedule all of those videos day after day, which means I record like 3 videos in a day. That's fine. Then what I do, I schedule first video on Monday of next week, then the next video on Tuesday, then Wednesday, so on and so forth. I never like having like 2 to 3 videos in the same day, so I always spread them out throughout the week. And so people think that I'm purposely pushing back my videos so that people pay, but the fact is I never upload them like on the same week. I always schedule them onto the next week, and I decided, since there were already people paying, I decided, you know what, I think it's a good idea, since I always schedule for the next week, what I'm gonna do is, whoever is paying, and by the way, I'm gonna tell you this, do not buy any bigger tier than the lowest one. You're not gonna get more prices or whatever. No, just buy the if you really want to see the videos as soon as they come out, just buy the last one, the very first tier, the very first tier, and that would be it, okay? But yeah, since I always scheduled to the next week, I decided, you know what, whoever is paying the subscriptions is going to be able to see the videos as soon as I post them, you know, as soon as I place them on YouTube. And what that makes is that now you guys are seeing somewhat of a preview of the videos that are coming out, and obviously that makes you think that I'm pushing the videos back. It does feel like it now, obviously, because you now are seeing the videos, but it's kind of a compliment to my thumbnails and titles, because if you guys are getting excited for the videos and want to watch them right away, and you're to talk about this, you know, to talk about this topic, then it means the thumbnails and the titles are doing their job. But yeah, guys, it's gonna be like this. It's just because I need to give something to the people that were already paying. They were paying for nothing, and so I think this is the best way to reward them, okay? Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the OP17 deck list. Now, this is my current deck list, and I just want to go through the cards that are probably going to be added onto our deck. The first card that we might think about adding to our deck is Kaido. Kaido is activate main once per turn, -1 down. If this character was played on this turn, negate the effect of up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less during this turn and KO it. So this guy is very good. Not only he's a very big body, he helps us into the purple NL matchup, so he can deny the purple NL effect, then KO it. Not only that, there's another effect right above the one I just read, which is all characters in your hand without a counter have a plus 1k counter. Okay, so this would make our Katakuri, our Linling, our other Linling, and our 5-cost Katakuri, all of this, they would all become 1k characters. This is very good. This will help with the first point of the video, which is the deck is somewhat breaky. This would help us a little bit with that, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't think there's much space for it, because I do enjoy the other card a lot more. This Kaido is a blocker, and your turn, once per turn, when the Dawn card on your deck is returned to your Dawn deck, add up to one Dawn card as active from your Dawn deck, then set up one of your Dawn cards as active. So pretty much this guy is giving us active Dawn left and right for us to play with. Not only that, he's a blocker and he's a 12k power character. I'm enjoying this Kaido a lot more. Obviously a lot, if we set up this Kaido first, then play this Linley, and we have this Kaido and this Katakuri, we're pretty much getting 3 Dawn back. Not only that, those 2 Dawn become active, and so it's very good. Not only, again, it's a blocker, a very powerful blocker. That is something you guys need to understand. Also, he's a 12k, so he also helps against purple NL, so he can block the NL swing. But yeah, it's a very powerful body, and I'm enjoying this Kaido a lot more. I think the other cards do not have a place here. I think we have space only for SRs. I think in OP17 they decided to make the SRs more like generic for each color, and you can clearly see that in these 2 Kaidos. But Katakuri has one little advantage over other purple decks, which is we actually can search this, because we're going to claim the One Piece event. So this for purple Katakuri, and obviously for this Kaido and the pudding, the yellow purple pudding, this Kaidos get much value because they're probably playing the event, or in the case of this new leader Kaido, they're just straight out playing a new searcher. So yeah, this is why purple Katakuri should and will take full advantage of this new Kaido, or these new Kaidos. This is where the tiering crafting starts, because I don't find space for both of them. I decided to give priority to the blocker, and right now this is the deck list I'm testing. What I decided to do is I'm playing 3, instead of playing the 9 cost Lily, now I'm playing 3 Kaidos. I also removed 2 crackers, so I'm playing 3 Kaidos and 1 5k event. Now the 5k event, thanks to this guy, becomes much more viable. I actually wanted to play 2, but I'm just not finding the space, okay? It's weird, I'm not finding the space for this. And I don't know what to do, guys. What do you guys think I should do? I could remove Cracker all the way to play at least this, and then we could play like this. I was also thinking about this. I think if we play this Kaido, it should be 1 or 2. 1 or 2. I don't know what I will remove for this, but we could play 2-2, you know. Also, could be good here, 2-2. And yeah, but I still prefer Cracker. We need to leave Divine Departure at 2, by the way, right now, because we're making our deck more bricky with this. The only thing is this Kaido converts all of our bricks into 1Ks, which I think is why we should play 2. And this one is just, we're still going for the same thing, the same strategy, by the way. For what I tested, we still want to play Katakuri, and then we still want to play Pudding into Katakuri, and then next turn, this is when it starts differentiating. We don't usually play Lily, maybe we want to give time for a Kaido or this Kaido, but usually, and this is why I'm not playing this Kaido, is because that Kaido that we can KO a 6 cost or less does not come up as much. Like, even with its effect of, by the way, I think that effect has been fixed by now, but there was a bug where every one of your guys become 1k counter. That effect was not working, but I believe it's working now. But yeah, I was thinking, it's very situational. Like, playing that 10 cost Kaido, it's very situational, but playing this blocker Kaido comes up much more often, which is why I decided to remove the other 10 cost Kaido. But you guys can tell me in the comments. But for now, we're gonna be playing this. This guy's very strong. Having this blocker, it's so strong. And yeah, what I decided to do, I was playing 2 crackers. Now I'm not gonna be playing a cracker. Should I play 4 Kaidos? Or should I go for my 3rd category? Should I go for my 3rd category? I don't know. But I think we should remove Cracker. I think it's the only card that is going to be removed. But I don't know. This feels good. This feels right with the 2 5K counter event. This event, by the way, thanks to this Kaido, has won so much value. With the little testing I did, the value goes up like tenfold. It's so good right now because this guy gives us an active Dawn. So right now I'm playing it. Like, our defense becomes so much stronger thanks to this Kaido, and our offense is not as bad because, you know, we already have Lily and we have our swings. So yeah, what should I do? We have 1 space. We can play 4. We can play 3. We can play 1 here. We can play 1, you know? But I don't know, like, playing 1, it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna see it throughout the whole game, and when I see it, I no longer need it, you know? But I also don't feel right playing 4 of these Kaidos, because then they will start conflicting with our main strategy. But I could. Actually, let's do something. I'm gonna add 4. Let me test the hand here a little bit. Okay, so this hand is actually not bad. We could keep here. Would this guy keep? You could also keep. Actually, not bad. So we're here. Damn. Okay, well, we'll... Don't be afraid to use Roulette as a search right here. There you go. And we search again. Ah! We didn't find him. And we didn't find it. And we are very bricky. Okay, back. Wow, we're finding pretty much the same hand. Oh my god, okay, maybe 4 is not the way. Alright, this is a very much better hand, but it took like 3 to 4 mulligans to reach it. This is actually fine. Alright, but 2 are going back. And now we can search even more. We get our 10. So here we have a much better hand, but it feels weird, doesn't it? Good hand, actually. There you go. We could actually grab him, and I think that's that's exactly what I'm gonna do, actually. Okay, okay. I'm just playing this out. Oh my god, clutch! Actually, clutch. And so now we have 2, we should be fine here. Now we have the Dawn that we want. Okay, and now this is where the fun starts, because now we can play this Kaido, swing 6, I should have swung 5 first. They go here, this guy is not needed for now. But yeah, oh. We can go, actually, we can do even better. Absolutely insane! There you go. I'm just make you guys see what we can do. So yeah, 8 block, 7 take. I don't think like by just I think 4 is too much. 4 is too much. Let's turn it down to 3, maybe 2. I don't know. We could play 2 and 2 cracker there. We could play like this as well. You know, just 2, just in case. And then cracker can still help us out. Why not? With this, keep and mulligan. Bam, that is fine. Actually perfect. Even more perfect. Actually, I could have used cracker there as counter. There was no need for me to take this 5. Okay, 2 feels right. 2 feels, sorry, 2 feels right. 2 feels right. I'm gonna make some cuts there. 2 here feels right, guys. I'm not gonna lie. 2 Cracker, 2 of this Kaido, and 2 5k events could be the way. Could be the way. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it like this. We don't play for this Kaido, but if we do see it, we might think of playing. Unfortunately, I don't see the window to play this guy. That is the problem. That is the problem. But testing the deck a little bit, you know, the hands and such, for the very first tests, this Kaido looks very good. Like, this actually looks so good. 2-2-2 looks good. If anything, to be honest, I would remove Cracker and play 3 Kaido, 3 Katakuri, 2 cost Katakuri, okay? But yeah. We can remove here, you know, play 3, play only 1 of the other Kaido. I would play only 1 because, you know, we can remove something, that is fine when we play him. He would be good against yellow decks, don't get me wrong. And then we could leave him on the field, you know, to keep having counter with this guy. I can see that happening, but for now I'm gonna leave him out of the deck. But yeah, we could also remove this and play like this. Actually, I'm gonna test it right now. So here I am. This hand is not bad because we have the ramp here. Alright. Oh, we can actually gonna do something here. I'm just, you know, on that side I'm just playing however. It's on this side that we care. Yeah, we might do this. There you go. And now we just do this. He's gonna let it go. All right. And now we have a 12k. Not bad, actually. Not bad to play 2-2. Could be good. Could be good. Like this could be good. Like this could be good. It could be very good. Because once we play this, having Cracker wouldn't matter. So yeah, I guess for now I'm gonna play 2-2. Both of them have some use. I still feel like this one has more. What I could... No. Yeah, 2-2 and 2 here. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it like this. Yeah, this shall be the deck. Okay. It looks good. This guy, I'm not gonna lie, it actually feels good depending on the matchup, but I wouldn't go higher than 2 copies. This guy, I would go to 3 copies. 4 copies was very bad. Was starting to mess up with everything else. But 2-2 right now, actually, it's working very well. It's working very well. Actually, I'm surprised how good the hands were. So yeah. But yeah, I think this is gonna be the video. I'm gonna have to make some cuts. I know because I was silenced for a lot of the video, like me just testing my hand and seeing what the cards I draw, how the turns go, you know. But yeah, there are some really cool interactions for now. It's 2, 2, and 2. We're gonna keep 2 cost Katakuri. If anything, I would remove 1 5k counter for a 3rd Kaido here. Okay, for this blocker. This blocker is very strong, but I feel like we already have so much. But yeah, this is making our end game very strong. Like, only them, our end game can be very strong. If we find a ramp here, it's extremely strong. So this guy actually got a really good buff on OP17. But yeah, this was the video. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was a simple video, but I still hope you enjoyed. Leave the comments. Let's start debating on what we're gonna play on OP17. This is the very first video of a lot of videos coming up, obviously. I still don't know what deck I'm gonna be doing on OP17. I'm still waiting for the blue leader reveal. I'm hoping it's Shamrock, to be honest. If it's Shamrock, I'm gonna have to do it, guys. If not, I'll probably do the Black Luffy. And then I just purchased these 2 guys. and just play them on purple kata. And yeah, thanks so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.